time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Here live, man. I'm going to talk about some food that I like to eat, that I like to enjoy. A new restaurant. It's not really a new restaurant. It's under new management. That's the Clock Restaurant on Cedar Lane in Greenville, South Carolina, guys. So I will be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about some independent wrestling. Hey, guys, pretty much piquing my interest again, checking out independent wrestling. And yes, I know that I'm involved with independent wrestling and everything like that. But, man, I am enjoying it a lot more, and I'll be talking about that. Last Saturday, Chris and I, we was at a show in Greenville, South Carolina, Deep South Wrestling. They're out of Atlanta, Georgia. We hadn't seen them in a while. They made their way from Atlanta down to Greenville, South Carolina. And they had a show. We enjoyed that show, so I'll talk about that a little bit. And I'll talk about the show that we went to last night, SWA Wrestling, down in Eastern Alley, Georgia. So I will go ahead and talk about that a little more. I did do a whole podcast on that a little bit earlier. I talked about, when I was down there, and I pretty much gave my ratings and my reactions to that show. But, guys, I'm going to talk about some independent wrestling around the area. And, I will talk about some AEW, WWE, if that comes to fruition. Now, I haven't watched wrestling since Monday Night Raw. I did not watch SmackDown. I haven't watched Saturday Night Main Event. Haven't watched AEW Dynamite, because, hey, basically, when it boils down to it, I haven't had the time to watch it, but I'm kind of losing interest in that a little bit, guys. But, hey, I'm going to get back on my thing tomorrow. I'll be going over a lot of that, probably be going over a lot of that, and probably play some of this stuff live and check it out. Guys, I feel like I'm getting a slight cold or whatever, been, my throat is scratching a little bit, and, I've been doing a little sneezing today, sniffling and everything like that, so it's kind of messing with me a little bit, but hey, I'm okay. But what's up? Raymond Underwood says, hello, Harry. What's going on, my man? Good to see you in the house. All right, but yeah, guys, I will be talking about some independent wrestlers that I like as far as in the area of the Carolinas and maybe some in Georgia and, maybe a couple other places. But basically the guys in the Carolinas, guys, and like I say, I will be talking about the Clock Restaurant, guys. I will be talking about the Clock Restaurant, and I'll be talking about other restaurants that's similar to the Clock and why I like this new Clock Restaurant under the management of a guy. His name, I just call him V, guys, but his name I think is Vasilio. But he's a really cool guy, man. And they, this family that owns this restaurant, man, they are awesome. And the restaurant before it, it's the same restaurant, but the people that was before it, he's cousins of the people that owned it before, and they had a very good restaurant too. But I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with what he has done with this restaurant and the food, man. The food quality is just off the chain, man. It's on another level, and I really enjoyed it. And so I'm gonna talk about that too. What's up, Zolo? I see you in the house, man. Appreciate you coming in. All right, guys, give me just a minute here. I want to make sure I pretty much go ahead and share this thing to the places that I do want to share it. So let me go ahead and get that out of the way. And, hey, we're going to get down to business. Definitely going to get down to business. I'm going to talk about some wrestling. I'm going to talk about the wrestlers that I do like here on the indie scene. And I'm going to talk about this food, man, that I'm enjoying, especially up here at this new Clock Restaurant. I definitely will be talking about that. And I think I'm going to go and pick something up tomorrow. Got to get some food, man. Got to get some food in me. Got to get that nourishment in me. And this is a great place, not too far from my house. So it will become, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be my go-to place if I want to have burgers or anything like that. So let me check this out. And plus wings and chicken. I don't know if you guys seen it. Well, it's not on this poster, but the poster that I put up, or whether the thumbnail that I put up, it had, shows the clock. It shows the picture, that building. It has fried chicken on that. They still have fried chicken. The family that had it before this family, like I said, it's the same family, but it's not the same, not the immediate family, but they had fried chicken too. And they had some great fried chicken. A lot of people went to the Clock for the fried chicken. But guys, give me just a moment. I have to find this on my page and I have to share this. So let me go ahead and share it, guys. Let me go ahead and share it. All right, guys. So, hey, I'm live and in effect, guys. Live and in effect. All right, just one moment here. I want to do something else. All right, give me just a minute here, guys. All right, man. So first, yeah, let's get into some wrestling, guys. But yeah, this episode right here is brought to you by The Clock on Cedar Lane Road in Greenville, South Carolina. The Clock Restaurant on Cedar Lane Road in Greenville, South Carolina. There's the phone number. If you local guys, 558-0531. You can call your order in, and man, go check out the Philly cheesesteaks. Go check out the chili cheeseburgers, which I believe they got some of the best chili cheeseburgers in the upstate, guys. In the upstate of South Carolina, that's the only place usually you can find these type of burgers. I mean, there are other great restaurants around the country, that's similar to the Clock restaurants, but that's what this is like, basically like one of those Greek eateries or whatever. But, hey, great Southern cuisine, because like I say, hey, I've been eating it all my life, man, and they have some of the best chili cheeseburgers that I've had, and they got great cheeseburgers. My wife and my son ate the cheeseburgers, and man, the fries are on another level. And I know a lot of people, fries are fries, but their fries are on another level. And man, and like I say, hey, anytime that there's a Clock or Pete's restaurant or Clock, Pete's, or Carolina Fine Foods around, that's the first thing I check. I check the chili cheeseburger. If they got a good chili cheeseburger, boom, everything else, man, falls into place. And I tell you what, from the other food that I tasted that they have here, everything else falls into place, man, straight up. These guys know what they're doing, and definitely go out and check out my man, V. If you in this area, and I know we got a lot of people who listen to us in Greenville, South Carolina. We got a lot of people in the upstate, and I know a lot of people out of Spartanburg, they like the Beacon. The Beacon if you like the old Beacon, the Beacon used to have food like this, similar to this. Guys, there's a lot of Clocks and there's a lot of Pete's in Greenville, South Carolina. And some people think they all taste the same, but they do not. I will probably put a ranking up pretty soon, come back and talk about each and every one of these restaurants that's very similar. Like I said, the Carolina Fine Foods, Pete's, and the one that I'm talking about, The Clock. And there's even one that's even closer, that's close to this one right here. And a lot of these people, that run the Clock and Pete's and Carolina Fine Food, they're a family, they're family. But I have my favorites. We definitely me and my wife, we have our favorites. And this one right here, man, is just, it really hit the mark straight up. And like I said, I look forward to going to pick up something tomorrow to get to eat there. So I'm definitely going to grab some food to eat there tomorrow. But man, like I said, hey, I'm on here. I'm going to talk about some independent wrestling, and I'm going to talk about some AEW and some WWE. And let me go ahead and get some comments, guys, here while I'm talking with you guys. All right, Raymond Underwood said hello, Harry. Zolo said, yo, KOTRC in the building. Harry, my brother, what's up, Zolo? Zolo said, successful match tonight against Jaden Hodge. I'm glad you had a great match, Zolo. Zoe Cutter for the 3 count. Okay, cool. Raymond said, Harry, what do you think about the female wrestler Gemma in your area? Not bad, not too bad. Pretty good. Raymond Underwood, do you know the wrestler Crazy Train? No, I do not. I do not know anybody named Crazy Train. Last person I knew in wrestling with Train was D Train, or was it Night Train or whatever, but I don't know this Crazy Train person at all. So, wow. But yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about some independent wrestling, guys. And as far as falling in love with independent wrestling, Chris and I got together and we started this podcast because of independent wrestling. And the first place we went to was AEW down in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. It used to be called AEW, American Pro Wrestling. And guys, a couple guys who was involved in that, and one of the owners, two guys who was the former owners of American Pro Wrestling, look like they about to start this thing back up. APW is about to start back up. It will be in Campobello, South Carolina. I don't know when they're going to be put their first shows together, but these guys will be back up live and in effect, guys. And to tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, man, hey, I wish these guys all the luck in the world. I hope they come back, and man, they rock the house. Let me see what's going on here. Share this. All right, so yeah, I'm hoping they come back, man, and do a great job. Man, I have nothing but I have nothing but love for these guys. So I hope they come back and do a great job, man, and rock it out for the Carolinas. So yeah, we went down there and started and checked that out. And I'm gonna talk about a few wrestlers. Man, that piqued my interest and pretty much have kept my interest. As far as in this business, as far as liking independent wrestlers in the Carolinas, one of the first guy, man, that really caught my attention was a guy named Chris Thunder Anderson. Caught my attention, and I think he's one of the best on the indie scene, even though he's up there in age. Guys, in his birthday, we share a birthday together, January the 8th. But I'm older than this guy, probably. I think maybe 9 years older, 8 or 9 years older than him. But this guy right here, man, he's incredible. I don't think he's turned 50 yet, so maybe I'm 9 years older than him or something like that. I think he's basically got up there to 48, 49, but better believe 100% he still can get the job done, man. He's a big wrestler, and hey, he looks like one of the Andersons, guys. And if you don't know the Andersons, I know a lot of you know Arn Anderson, but if you don't know who Ole Anderson is, or Gene Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Ole, Gene, or Lars Anderson. You could throw him in there too. But Ole and Gene Anderson, the best tag team of all time, guys. And I know a lot of people go say the Road Warriors. No, it's Ole and Gene Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. And I'm telling you, this guy right here, Chris Thunder Anderson, brings, he reminds me so much of the intensity that these guys used to bring to the ring and the way that they would work on a certain body part. This guy right here definitely can get the job done, man. He, along with partners that he has had, one of the guys that he's partnered with, one of my favorites, another guy who one of my favorites in the Carolinas. This guy's named Cruiser Lewis, man. Cruiser Lewis and Chris Thunder Anderson calls themselves the Unbookables. These guys were incredible together. And then you throw Boomer Payne in there too. But those three guys was incredible. And three of the guys that really caught my attention when I first started this podcast with Christopher Burton, myself, and this another guy we used to roll with too, that started with us. They was the first tag team really that caught my attention. And I say they up there, they like between 1 and 2 of the best tag teams that I've seen here on the indies. And if you want to talk about somebody that can go up to the next level, these guys can go up to the next level, even though they are at an advanced age. Like I say, I don't think Thunder Anderson have turned 50 yet, but he's closing in on it now. His partner Cruiser Lewis is 50. He is in his 50s. He's a couple years younger than I am. But man, you talking about somebody who still can work, somebody who can still go. Hey, if I was booking AEW, I definitely would book these guys for some matches because they can go. They are incredible. They know the ins and outs of the ring, and guys, they have great ring generalship. I have nothing but respect for Chris Thunder Anderson and Cruiser Lewis, two of the best and the most respect that, as far as getting respect from me and my man Christopher Burton, two of the guys I respect the most in this business is Cruiser Lewis and Chris Thunder Anderson, and Boomer Payne, throwing my man Boomer Payne in there too. I have so much respect for these guys, man. Another guy, man, a young guy that I'm gonna go ahead and throw his name in the hat. Chase Emery. He has wrestled for AEW. And was supposed to wrestle for the WWE, but he ended up getting sick, got that little COVID bug when that thing was going around, and it pretty much debilitated him, man. It pretty much put him out for a while, and it took a while for my man Chase to come back. But now my man Chase is strong; he's gotten his strength back, and Chase out here doing some real work on the indie scene, looking very good, man. But Chase Emery is one of the guys that pretty much on this indie scene that I could say that. Hey, needs to be on the next level. Somebody, I'm not saying that he needs to step up. No, he don't need to step up. Somebody needs to see him and pay attention to him and say, hey, this guy right here can come on the indie scene and he can do work. That's Chase Emery, guys. You need to check out my man Chase Emery. This guy right here, he has it straight up. All right, let's see. Let me go and check out. Okay, so yeah, Chase Emery. One of these guys that can definitely do it. And I would love to see Chase Emery on the next level. Another guy that really caught my attention. This guy named Zuka King, guys. Zuka King, Christopher Burton and myself, man, we love Zuka King. He's gotten the highest ranking as far as Chris and I. We haven't done our rankings in a while. We, do analysis of a lot of wrestlers. And he and Chase Emery scored the highest total as far as the wrestlers on the indie scene. Bazooka King beat Chase Emery. He had the highest score. Bazooka King is an incredible man, and he's wrestling for NWA. He wrestles for the NWA sometime too, so he does some things for them. But he's basically on the indie scene. But he deserves a shot on for TNA, AEW, or the WWE. This guy's incredible, man. Could be another Junkyard Dog if he's used right. I definitely think he could be another Junkyard Dog. Not as big as Junkyard Dog, because these guys just don't, these wrestlers today, a lot of them is not as big as those guys. But similar, very similar, and I think he would do great work, as far as going up to AEW, WWE. He will be a great addition. But Bazooka King, man, Bazooka King is an incredible worker, and man, he would definitely would go out there and make a mark, and people will pay attention to what he does. And he brings a lot of those old school. He done learned a lot of old school moves, even though he's a young guy. He brings in a lot of old school work, in that ring. And it's really a delight to see. Love watching Zuka King. So Zuka King is another one of these guys that really caught my attention out here on the indie scene, man. Zuka King, one of my favorites. And another guy, man, let's see, Curtis Coleman, the guy named Curtis Coleman. Curtis Coleman out of Georgia. First place that I saw him was at SWA Wrestling, guys. We was at SWA Wrestling last night in Eastern Nolly, Georgia, guys. One of the best venues on the indie scene in the Carolinas. If you ever want to go to a wrestling match and go into a great environment of a wrestling match, go down to Eastern Nolly, Georgia. And they sometimes they go every other weekend. Mostly they go every other weekend, or they, once a month or whatever. But they have some good shows when they have, especially when they have the big shows, man. The big shows are incredible. We will be down there, SWA, CMW and PWF. We will be down there with them on the 8th next month, February the 8th. That's coming soon. We will be running a show with these guys, and man, it's going to be a big show. So definitely come on out, check it out, man. SWA Wrestling. A guy named Curtis Coleman. That's the first time I saw Curtis Coleman. He doesn't, he's pretty much basically semi-retirement right now because a few things came up. But yeah, this guy, the best, the absolute best. And I thought I saw it all when I saw Zuka King and Chase Emery out here on the indie scene. But this guy, Curtis Coleman, is the best indie wrestler that I have seen to date. This guy, as far as in person, this guy is incredible. Man, and just, he took his body to another level. When we first saw him, he was around 280, whatever, 270, anywhere from 270 from say 275 to 290, a lot of bulk. He was big, heavy guy, but he still, at that time, I thought he was the best that I had ever seen. He could do so many incredible things with his body, man. Moonsaults and things, triple moonsaults coming off the second turnbuckle. He was just, and off the top turnbuckle, he was just doing some amazing things, amazing feats for a man that size. But he has transformed his body, started working out, and he's just a pure muscle man now. But yeah, he's an incredible wrestler, and he came down to the upstate, down to Greenville, not in Greenville, pretty much in Spartanburg. Pretty much did his thing in Spartanburg, South Carolina, not too far from here, and he did a lot of great work. But so big ups to Curtis Coleman. But hey, I wouldn't have never known anything about Curtis Coleman if SWA Wrestling, my man Jackie Owens and everybody down at SWA Wrestling, it didn't roll out the red carpet for the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Me and Christopher Burton, man, they have shown us a lot of love out there. We definitely appreciate that. All right, let's see. Zolo. My man Zolo says, I'll let you know of my match at SWA. Okay, Zolo, cool. All right. But yeah, man, Curtis Coleman is just on another level. He just is. In another, another team, a tag team that was at SWA. That was called Bad Squad, man. Richard Ramos, and I can't think of his partner name at that time. I just can't think of his name right now. But yeah, Richard Ramos, a couple guys. These guys are Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Rican guys, man. These guys. incredible, man. I tell you what, you first see them, they come out, and they give you that same vibe that the Road Warriors was coming out, man, and they look like the Road Warriors in the ring. They were just very dominant and just basically pretty much man, straight up. What's up, Mr. Christopher Burton? What's up, man? What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Nothing
What's
much.
happening? On the way to the house after this wonderful game on, but won the Super Bowl and everything, been out celebrating all night,
Hey, congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers. Not Philadelphia 76ers. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They did their thing. Yeah, I just got finished watching the 76ers, man. They didn't have a game. I was watching some replays over on the NBA Network, so that was on my mind. But yeah, congratulations to the Eagles, man. They did their thing today. So, Chris, what do you think about it, man? You guys going to the Super Bowl. What's up with that?
Man, hey, we got a rematch, man. We got a rematch against Kansas City.
Okay, yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, so man, we gotta get this one, man. I do not want Patrick Mahomes to get no three-peat on us, man. I can't. No, man, no. No.
I tell you what, Philly better bring it. They better bring it, man, because Kansas City. They're gonna get it there all in there. There's something about that Patrick Mahomes, man. That Joker got some Joe. That Joker got some Joe. What is his last name, man? Yeah, he got some Joe Montana in him, man. That Joker just got some magic. I just don't know, Chris.
Man, no, man, that Joker, look, he can get a three-peat on anybody else, but he ain't getting one on us, man. That ain't no.
Well, we'll see. We definitely see. Look, I'm pulling for your boys because hey, I'm a partner, so I'm definitely gonna be pulling for you guys, man. Straight up.
Man, if y'all hear me slurring out there, I'm sorry. I've been out celebrating, man. Been popping bottles, hey, smoking victory cigars, doing it big, man. Doing it big, having a good time, man.
All right, yeah, Magnum. Mag. What Kansas City is this team, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's his area, man. That's where he lives. So. Yeah, he's a big Kansas City fan. He goes to a lot of those games. So congratulations to my man Magnum too.
Man, but yeah, man. So what was you on here talking about, man? What was you talking about, man?
Oh, you need to turn your. I'm getting a lot of feedback, man. Turn your thing down. As far as you got it on your car speaker or something.
No, I don't have it on my car speaker, man. I just got it coming through my phone.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. I was just getting a lot of feedback over there, man. So I was just wondering what
are you still getting it?
Yeah, I'm still getting it, man.
Oh wow, that's crazy, bad, man. That's crazy because you getting it. I mean, like I said, I don't have you coming through my car speaker or nothing. So you coming through my actual phone, man. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, don't worry about it then, man. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm basically talking about, man. I'm talking about Clock restaurants, and I'm talking about some independent wrestling, man. Talking about independent wrestlers that pretty much intrigued me and you when we first started. So I'm talking about our start in this business. I talked about AEW and back AEW back in Bowling Springs, and how Chris Thunder Anderson the first guy pretty much piqued my interest in this business. Then I talked about over at HWA how Peter Lewis and his partner and Boomer Payne, the unbookables, how they really piqued my interest. So and I talked about Chase Emery, talked about Lucas Payne. And then I talked about Curtis Coleman. So that's where I'm at right now. So these are the guys that I talked about as far as really turned me on and kept my interest as far as in independent.
Okay, yeah, I was hearing that feedback come through. I don't know why it was coming through, man.
Yeah, it was coming through pretty hard, man.
Y'all still getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of it right now. Don't worry about it.
Man, okay. Yeah, man. Like you were talking about Curtis Coleman, man, down there in Georgia, man. CC.
Oh
That
yeah,
man used to, that man he used to sing, boy. He used to be singing up there when he came
exactly,
to the ring,
man.
boy.
Yeah. Don't forget those chops that he got, man. Anybody on here, don't think this man can only wrestle. This man got those chops, man. This guy can sing, boy. And yeah, big ups to SWA, man, because like I said, hey, if Jackie Owens and crew, Scott Green and all of them down there, man, if they didn't open up, they didn't roll out the red carpet for you and I, we wouldn't know about Curtis Coleman. And plus, I talked about Bad Squad too. So Richard Ramos and who was his partner, man? Alex
Richard
Delta.
Ramos
Alex
and Alex Delta.
Yeah, Alex Delta. Now, it just came to me. So, Richard Ramos and Alex Delta, incredible tag team, man. And man, for a quick recovery for Richard Ramos. I heard that he came to some. I heard that, man. Look, I'm just gonna go and say it. I heard he got shot. So, man, but I think he's okay. But yeah, he got shot for what I hear. But man, I pray for a quick recovery. But those two guys really kept my interest, kept me and Chris's interest as far as on this independent scene.
Yeah, they did, man. I mean, them boys was something serious because when we first seen them, we were like, "Oh my God, who are these two big jokers here?"
No doubt about it, man. Shoot,
and then when we saw them actually work, we were like, "Oh my goodness, boy, these boys are something special when we saw them work, boy."
Had that vibe like, man, the Road Warriors coming out there, man.
I was about to say that, man. I was like, "Oh my gosh, boy."
And they worked like the Road Warriors in the ring too. They just took over and dominated, and they was incredible, man. Not just power wrestlers. These two guys could do so many different things in the ring.
They athletic, man.
Yes, very athletic for two big guys. But yeah, they was nothing to play with. Neither one of them, nothing to play with.
Nothing at all, man. Nothing at all.
Yes.
Them boys were serious, man.
Yeah, like I said, look, guys, big up to my man V and his family. V, Marie. Let's see. Was it Amber? I think the cousin was named Amber. You had
Amber.
The father, his father's name is Sam, and a couple other ones. Chris, what was Sam's wife name? And V's wife name. I can't remember those two, but
I can't remember, man.
Yeah, we'll get to those two a little bit later, but yeah, so yeah, we met the family. I'm sure next time I go in, I'm gonna ask those names again. But yeah, go and see my man V, but his name is Basilio, but I call him V. I think it's Basilio. But yeah, this is a great place to eat. If you want some Clock burgers, guys, I'm telling you, top notch, guys. And me and my wife, and our other friend, man, Earl Young, we used to go to every single one of the Clocks around Greenville, South Carolina, in the surrounding areas. I'm telling you, this right here is one of the best. It's top notch.
It's funny you talk about Clocks because I'm looking at the one on Whitehorse, Wade Hampton right now. I'm right across at the intersection at the one right now. So it's funny you talking about Clocks, and I'm looking at one right across the street at the intersection.
Okay, man. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm getting that feedback, man. How close are you to the house?
Oh, I'm on Wade Hampton Boulevard, man. I got a ways.
Oh boy, man, you definitely got a ways. Yeah, I was only gonna stay on about 30 minutes. I'm almost at the 30 minutes though. But yeah. Man, but yeah, like I said, look, last week Deep South Wrestling was in Greenville, South Carolina. Those guys came down here and did their thing, man, and we enjoyed it a big time. And it pretty much got me back into independent wrestling because I'm telling you right now, I'm just not seeing what I want to see from the WWE and AEW, TNA. I'm not seeing what I want to see. So, hey, I think Chris now is going to pretty much start paying attention to a lot of things that's happening here on the indie scene once again. Of course, we run, we part of that run with CMW and PWF. We're not the promoters, guys, but we pretty much run as far as the day-to-day operations with the booking and how everything is going to be planned out. So we are pretty much the guys to go to with that. But you know, hey, even outside of CW, PWF, and SWA wrestling, we will be looking at a lot more independent wrestling out here, guys.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Let's see what I got here. My man Zolo again. I shared a locker room with them boys at game time in Spartan. I'll never get on their bad side. Go search their matches. They're so over. Yeah, exactly. Zolo was talking about. He's talking about bad squad. No doubt, man. They definitely are.
Oh, yeah, Zolo, man. Them boys, they were big. They could mix it up with you. They could brawl, and they could do the high flying spots too, man. That's what was so crazy.
Oh yeah.
They could mix it up. They could go either way with you, man. It was amazing.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah, you ever get a chance to check them out, go ahead and check them out. And right here behind me, guys, as you can see, you definitely can see as far as that poster I have, and that phone number is up there. I can't really see it now because I got Chris right here on here, but yeah, the phone number is right there. And as far as the thumbnail, you see the phone number of the clock, but it's on Cedar Lane Road in Greenville, South Carolina. That's in the Berea Heights area of Greenville, South Carolina. Definitely come out and check it out, guys. But these guys are, man, they run a great restaurant. We have a lot of, like I said, we have a lot of Clocks and Pete's in Greenville, South Carolina. Clocks, Pete's, Carolina Fine Foods, same type of food, but you know, each and every one of them are different. I know a lot of people out here try to say, "Oh, they're the same thing." No, they're not, man. The flavor is different for each and every one of them. And I know the Beacon out in Spartanburg used to be like Clock and Pete's, but they're not no more. If you over in Spartanburg, you want the old flavor of the Beacon, come on out to the Clock. And I say they even, probably a notch above what the Beacon used to be. But yeah, definitely come check it out, man. Yeah. Man, he will serve you up and serve you up right, man. Straight up. But yeah, Christopher Burton, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out this. Hey, I was only gonna get on for a little quick 30-something minutes, and tomorrow here on the internet, man, and we need to get together and do some more work and get together, take care of all that other stuff that we need to be taking care of.
And we got Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. Monday Night Raw, guys. We will be doing Monday Night Raw too. And once again,
so we got a busy day.
Yeah. Congratulations to those Philadelphia Eagles, man. They did their thing.
Going back to the bowl, man. Going back to the bowl. Man. And you know what? I thought about something. If we would have lost, Jaden Daniels, win, lose, or draw, would have been the first rookie quarterback ever to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he would have been the first rookie quarterback ever to go to the Super Bowl, man.
Oh, man, that's good.
If Washington would have won.
Wow, I never even thought about that.
Speaking of Washington, have you seen our man Scott Larson? Has Scotty Larson been on here yet?
No, Scott's been sick, man. Scott is sick, but I'm sure he watched the game. But yeah, he's
I'm sure he's real sick now.
Oh, I'm sure he's really sick now. That piled on to him straight up. All right, man, but I appreciate Zolo coming in. Appreciate my man Raymond Underwood coming through. And let's see, everybody else who came through to check out this episode of Straight Up Wrestling Show. Man, you guys rock. And hey, like I said, go check out Spot Restaurant on Cedar Lane Road. And for my man Christopher Burton, I'm HBT, and we are out of here. Stay straight up, everybody. Peace.